But Bandai, I thought no one was meant to sit in the throne. Welcome back, crew. Just a quick one for you today. We're going to explore Yamato, and we're exploring it with EAM. I only found one EAM game, so we've only got one game today, but it should be good. I feel as though EAM is the big bad of op13. If you haven't seen the deck, it is such a nasty one. What it aims to do is, on its 10 Don turn, it aims to use 4 of its Don to bring out 5 4-cost characters. Pretty nasty stuff. Now, the nasty thing is it can do this for up to 4 turns in a row. Now, the 5 characters that they're bringing out are the 5 Celestial Dragons, the 5 Elders, and 2 of them are blockers, one of them's a rush, one of them KOs, and another one gives 2k to all of the characters on their field. Another one one of the ones that we've said already will also reduce one of your characters by 2000 when it attacks. I think that's the rush one. Now, what the problem is if you have EAM, and I think EAM boosts itself by 1000 on that turn when it's on 10 Don as well. Only when attacking though, if that wasn't enough. So, it costs them 4 to do that. They've got 6 Don left over that they can play around with. If they've got 3 characters on the field, right? This tends to be the case. They've got 3 characters on the field. They distribute their 6 Don between the 3. You know, a couple of say 7k hits, 6k hit. So doing 3 7s, 1 6, and then they pull their stunt. And when they pull off their stunt, they then have a replenished board. They've got 5 unrested characters. One of them can rush in, so they do another attack, and that it's just nasty. Then they've set up the 2 blockers. They might just hold back 1 Don for it never existed. It's 4k of defense from 1 Don. Really defensive deck, really oppressive deck. This thing is just nasty, and I think the way it's going over in the East at the moment is this deck is dominating. And the only thing that's really standing against it is the blue-red ace. That deck is a very, very defensive deck. Blue-red ace is a 6k leader. And the way it is sort of working is it has access to these new gates, the op13 new gate. It's using the event from Structure Deck 22. There's also some double attack cards that it's taking advantage of, and the Marcos in there. When they die, you draw life, and when Ace has a Don on him, when a 6000 power character or yourself takes a hit, you get to draw a card. So the deck is focused around card draw and just building these strong new gates while being a 6k leader. So super, super defensive deck. And it's able to outlive the Celestial Dragon deck, and with these new gates, just apply enough pressure. But the other thing it also has up its sleeve is the Roger, the Wincon Roger. So once you do take down the last life from that ace, it's not worried about your life. It's only worried about its own. It gets its life down to 0, then blocks with the new gate so you can't get through. Then on their turn, drops a Roger, and then it's got a Roger, new gate, attack those 3, unblockable, bye-bye, EAM. Is pretty much why that thing is sticking around. It's good into EAM, and it's good into other decks. I still think EAM is the big bad of the set. The red-blue ace is really easy to counter if you have a blue pudding. That's pretty much a win con against it. It builds up life. You just take away its life. You play that down. You clear its hand, and then you can get through. I'm saying that loosely. It's still a real tough grind, but we are trying to find other ways to beat EAM. And Yamato. Yamato is always versatile, right? Can play aggro, can play control. We need aggro into Im. And having this double hit is exactly what we're after. They are not worried about their trash. They don't care if things go into their trash. The banish doesn't hurt them as much. I mean, it does a little bit, but what's hitting them more is having 2 life go at once. They are able to defend their life surprisingly well because they don't care about what leaves their hand. It sort of replenishes itself somehow, and they don't care about defending a lot from hand. So I feel as though taking 2 life away allows you to put pressure on which they wouldn't usually feel. Yamato can do this, and we're going to do this today. I don't know if it's the best match in general, but I think it's enough to show you what Yamato is doing. Let me talk about the deck. So if you want to jump ahead to the video, you know the deal. Have a look in the comments, click on the timestamp. The deck list. So this is a lot like our PRB deck list. We are running the Otama still. New card, op13, Hiyori. We love Hiyori. And this one here is a blocker. This one is not only any blocker, but it's a blocker that on KO, you may trash 1 card from your hand. If your leader is multicolored, yes, add 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life card. So you gain a life when this one gets KO'd, which is easy because it's a blocker. So it's sort of like this card here. It's a 2-card swing that it has the blocker, so you can stop 1 attack, it gains a life, so you stop another attack, and you get the card draw from it. So not bad. Yes, you do lose a card from this one when you discard 1 for the life, but you'll gain that back through getting that life. So all in all, not too bad. 2 cards in your favor, or sorry, 2 defense in your favor. Really nice card in general. I upped Otama by 1, I believe, just because it's the 2k counter. And that, the other one is Luna. So the dragons, the 5 elders, we can't do much about those 5 elders. You can't KO them, you can't remove them from the field. They're stuck on the field. So green is a great option against them. They're all, well, they're not all 5 cost. One of them's a 7 cost. Some are 4. One's a 6. We can hit them with this. We can hit them with the Luna. We can take down 3 of their field. All. We can take down all of their field if they're not careful. So this one is up our sleeve to try and stave off our opponents a little bit longer. So added that in there as well. Unfortunately, in the game, I don't get to show Luna or Hiyori, but we're still able to get through with the tools we got. Really enjoy playing this deck. Let's jump into the game and have a look at it. All right, we have Yamato into Im. This is what we want here. This is what we want. We're going to mulligan. We want some banish. We got some banish. All right, and do we just get more banish? I think we do. Do we try and banish next turn? No. We don't. We do not. Just too much. I mean, that looks nice though. We need to go heavy, and that is fine. That is fine. At least now we can trigger out. So there's, yes, they are able to organize their hand better, but against Im can do that anyway, regardless of whether you hit it or not. It doesn't matter. I feel as though we're better off. Ooh, why didn't I attack with this after? So we attack simply here. We do a 6 to ditch a 2k. We drop one of these, and then we throw a 5 at their face here, prompting another 1k. There's 2 cards gone, the 2 that we gave them. We couldn't have done that attack unless they took it, so we're a little bit ahead here. And we still have our 2 banish. We need to get rid of this thing though. So I think we decline politely. We politely decline. We resolve. Okay. Interesting. Just when we think we're ready, they drop another one. So let's drop this down. Throw 2 on it. These are threatening numbers. We do 7 at them. No, they're going to do the it never existed. So yeah, we do this. That's 2 from hand now, or block. Yep. And then we can do one here. We do low numbers now. And here they might use it never existed. I do one more. I don't think they're taking us. Well, they could. I'm just going to do this. Okay, so we were better off holding it anyway. The extra one would have done nothing then. So at least we have it. This is the rush. At least we have it ready to defend here. We defend that one. And we're going to have to do something about this blocker, which we can easily do as long as we hold 1 life at the end of our turn. And they've already rested this one. We take. That is a good one. That is a good one. We just take both. We're on 7-2. I would like to banish. They're the 1-up is absolute killer. It's an absolute killer. We trigger. Okay. Can we do this? I can KO 1 and then rest 2. Right? That should be enough. So then they can't do it never existed. So 2. What's this? 4? Is it 4? 1, 3, 4. So that's 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Might be enough. We can't do this because we lost our last life. Okay. We can rest and try and KO, or we can rest and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks. Should be able to get through. I think we do that. And I think we prefer to get rid of these two. Just in case. All right, we're committed. We are committed now. So we want to do a 6, 6. We start with this one. Should have started with this one, actually. Eight. Two, yeah, it doesn't matter. They either have it or they don't. And we got it. That was close. That was close. I feel as though Yamato has the tools into Eam. Eam is a very, very tricky deck. Very, very tricky. I feel as though this one's definitely ruling the op13. And if you think about it, think about what they did to Moria, the 8 cost. They banned Moria because Moria was able to bring back a 4 cost and a 2 cost. This deck here is able to bring back everything. Oh, we did it so early too. It's able to bring back everything. So it can bring back 5 4 costs. That's 20. 20 value. I remember back in the day of Black Yellow Luffy. Using the Moria effect, it was able to generate a 24 Don turn, they called it. 24? Maybe I'm thinking of Odin. Maybe it was only 23. Let me know in the comments what it was, but it was roughly that. And that was known as a busted deck because it was able to do that turn after turn. This is able to do a 20 turn after turn. And it's not just any 20, it is 5, and 5 really versatile attacks. It is able to KO. It is able to rush. Why are they giving Black Rush? I don't understand why they gave Black Rush. It is just lunacy what this deck is able to do. And, you know, if that's not enough, 2 of them are blockers. Let's give them a 1 cost event which can block 4,000. This deck is absolutely bonkers. The thing, I guess, that I don't like about it is you have to play it the Bandai way. It doesn't have any ability to be adaptable. It's just, this is the deck. And let's be honest, they can't really add more cards to the pool because it is already busted. Only way to fix it is some sort of ban or create an even more powerful deck in op14. So not sure what we're going to get, but we managed to steal the win here. So we had some options. Could have done it differently. What I should have done was protect that last life, right? And if I hadn't have just taken it, I mean, I wouldn't have got this trigger, but if I hadn't have just taken it, what we could have then done was a KO, taking that last life, KOing one of these, using 4 here to rest, then we could have banished those last 2 life. That said, they would have never existed us. And would have gone through and we would have only had 1, 2 attacks. Possibly, no, we would have only had 2 attacks thereafter. So we would have actually lost on the spot if we went for that option. I think we went for the best option. We won, and yeah, that is that. I hope you enjoyed the game. Look after yourselves and look after your decks.